In the dynamic world of South African glamour, where influence is currency and personal brand is everything, one name consistently resonates with ambition, controversy, and undeniable star power: Faith Nketsi. She is more than a reality TV star. She is a phenomenon, a self-made mogul who has meticulously built an empire from the ground up, centered on the potent trifecta of beauty, fashion, and an aspirational lifestyle. But to understand her empire, you must first appreciate the icon herself. Faith Nketsi is the embodiment of a specific, powerful aesthetic. Standing at a statuesque 5 feet 7 inches, she carries herself with the poised confidence of a runway model. Her weight, fluctuating healthily around 143 pounds, 65 kilograms, is distributed into what many have described as the perfect hourglass figure. A coveted silhouette with measurements reported to be approximately 36, 26, 42 inches. This formidable frame is the canvas for her style. Her beauty is striking and distinct. She possesses a smooth, rich caramel complexion that seems to glow from within, a feature her skincare line promises to deliver to her legion of fans. Her eyes, a deep, expressive brown, are often accentuated with sharp winged liner or shimmering shadows that mirror the confidence in her gaze. And then there is her hair, a ever-evolving testament to her influence in the beauty space. From long, waist-grazing Brazilian weaves to chic, short bobs and everything in between, Faith's hair is not just an accessory. It's a central pillar of her brand. So much so that it inspired one of her most successful business ventures. This is the story of how a girl from Soweto used her innate sense of style and an unapologetic ambition to craft a lifestyle brand that dominates the South African digital landscape. This is the story of Faith Nketsi.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Hello everyone and welcome to Black and Beauty. If you love beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, this is your home. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Long before the designer labels, television cameras, and brand deals, Faith Nketsi was a young girl with big dreams growing up in the vibrant, sprawling township of Soweto, Johannesburg. Born on November 24, 1994, her early environment was a world away from the glitzy life she leads today, but it was here that the foundations of her resilience and drive were laid. Details of her childhood and family life are kept relatively private, a sanctuary away from the public eye. However, it's clear that her ambition was evident early on. She attended the National School of the Arts in Johannesburg, a breeding ground for creative talent in South Africa. This environment likely helped nurture the artistic and performative flair that would later become her trademark. Unlike many influencers who stumble into fame, Faith's path seems to have been a conscious climb. First, leveraging the burgeoning power of social media to build a dedicated following, captivated by her fashion sense and charismatic personality. Faith's breakthrough into the mainstream came through the powerhouse that is Bonang Matheba. Her role as Bonang's assistant on the hit reality show Being Bonang in 2017 was her national introduction. While the role was supporting, Faith's presence was undeniable. Audiences were captivated by her style, her attitude, and her clear understanding of the brand-building game she was witnessing firsthand. This exposure was the catalyst. She quickly transitioned from a supporting player to a headline act. In 2018, she secured a spot on the explosive first season of The Real Housewives of Johannesburg, which aired as Our Perfect Wedding due to legal issues. Here, Faith wasn't just a glamorous accessory. She was a central character. The show showcased her business acumen, her tumultuous relationships, and her fierce loyalty, making her a polarizing but utterly compelling figure. It solidified her status not just as a pretty face, but as a formidable businesswoman in the making. Her influence in fashion exploded concurrently. She became a front-row fixture at South African Fashion Week, her outfits dissected and celebrated in equal measure. Her style is bold, unafraid, and seamlessly blends high-end international luxury with edgy local designers. She doesn't just follow trends, She sets them, making her a muse for stylists and an icon for young women across the continent. She understood early that influence is fleeting, but a tangible product is legacy. She strategically leveraged her fame to launch ventures that spoke directly to her audience's desires. Firstly, Faith and Nketsi hair. Capitalizing on her ever-changing and always flawless hairstyles, this line of premium hair extensions was a masterstroke. It provided her fans with direct access to the Faith look, offering quality weaves and braids that became instantly popular. Secondly, Faith and Nketsi Beauty. This was the natural evolution. Launching with a focus on skincare and later expanding into makeup, the brand promises the Faith and Nketsi glow. Its marketing is deeply personal, with Faith herself demonstrating routines and attributing her radiant complexion to her products. As of mid-2025, the line has reportedly seen a significant expansion into serums and targeted treatments, capitalizing on the booming skinification of beauty. Thirdly, Tray Collection. Her fashion line allows her to translate her personal style into wearable pieces for her followers, further cementing her authority in the fashion world. Each business venture is intricately tied to her personal brand. She isn't just a face, she is the founder, the creative director, and the primary model. Her social media platforms are less of a personal diary and more of a dynamic, interactive catalog for her empire, blending lifestyle aspiration with direct consumer access. Faith Nketsi's personal life has always been a source of public fascination, but she has recently mastered the art of controlling the narrative. Her relationship and subsequent marriage to businessman Nzuzo Njilo has been a significant chapter. After a much-publicized traditional wedding ceremony, the couple welcomed their first child, a daughter named Sky, in April 2023. Recent updates from 2024 into 2025 show a fascinating shift in her brand. Motherhood has become a central, empowering part of her story. She seamlessly integrates this new role into her lifestyle image, sharing glimpses of her mommy and me styles, discussing postpartum wellness, and showcasing a more nuanced, mature version of her life. One that balances board meetings with playdates without sacrificing an ounce of her glamour. This relatability has deepened her connection with her audience, proving that one can be a doting mother and a ruthless CEO. Faith Nketsi's achievements are vast. She has graced the covers of countless magazines, from Glamour SA to Forbes Woman Africa, not just for her fame, but for her business acumen. She has built a multi-million rand empire from scratch, becoming a role model for young African entrepreneurs. Her impact is measured in more than revenue. It's in the cultural shift she represents. She embodies the idea that a young Black woman from the townships can, through sheer will, style, and intelligence, claim a seat at the table and then build her own. Looking forward, as of today, the trajectory points only upward. Industry whispers suggest potential expansions. Global expansion. There is strong speculation about Faith Nketsi Beauty aiming for physical retail partnerships in key international markets like the UK and the USA, targeting the massive African diaspora. Content creation. Talks of a new, self-produced digital series focusing on the behind-the-scenes of running her empire are ripe, a move that would give her full control over her narrative. Philanthropy. With her platform more established than ever, a deeper foray into philanthropic efforts, particularly those supporting young women entrepreneurs and mothers in business, is a highly anticipated next step. Faith Nketsi's journey is a masterclass in modern personal branding. She began as a muse but transformed into a magnate. She leveraged her physical attributes, her beauty, her style, her iconic figure, not as an endpoint, but as the foundational marketing tool for a lasting business empire. From the streets of Soweto to the pinnacle of South African business and glamour, Faith Nketsi is no longer just a reality star. She is a brand, a boss, and a beauty icon who wrote her own blueprint for success. And you, what do you think of her? Tell us in the comments below. See you soon.